Well, today's decision is a historic one, both for the Obama administration and for the Supreme Court. The president spent a huge amount of political capital in getting the law passed, succeeding where many previous presidents have failed. And today, Chief Justice John Roberts surprised so many by siding with the court's most or more liberal members and casting the deciding swing vote. And joining us now, NBC News presidential historian Michael Beschloss. Michael, thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure, Tanya.
I just got in what Rahm Emanuel, of course, he was the president's chief of staff when they were battling it out. It says here in part, as somebody who likes winning, winning is everything. Will there be politics? Yes. Will we evaluate it in the presidential sense, who wins and who loses? Sure. And then he goes on to say there's another set of winners in this, and that's people actually that need it, meaning the help with health care so that they can live the lives that, honestly, we all deserve here. So it's interesting that he uses the word winning here because obviously if it had gone the other way, we know what people would say here. But what is the defining moment, or is this certainly the big defining moment for the president?
Well, you and I are both from Chicago, so we know that there is a love of winning out there, which the mayor shares. And the interesting thing is for him to say that, because when Rahm Emanuel was chief of staff, as we know, he begged the president, don't do this, especially in your first 2 years. Don't exhaust political capital. The bill might not get through Congress. All sorts of political risks. And Barack Obama, even his adversaries today, have to give him credit for the fact that he took a big political risk, got this through Congress, and now through the Supreme Court. And when you look at the way a president is evaluated later on by historians, we tend to look at, did a president engage with basic issues like war and peace, the economy, fairness, education, health? He said during the campaign he wanted to be a transforming president. If this thing is not repealed by Congress, and if this law does work in the end, it'll be a big part of his legacy.
And let's switch to Chief Justice Roberts. He is obviously the second most talked about individual regarding this today.
Right.
Some on the far right criticizing him, feeling betrayed, I think would be an appropriate description here. But this is exactly, at least what he said in 2005 was his mission.
Absolutely what he said in his confirmation hearings in 2005, which was, I may be a conservative, but I do not believe in reviewing a law and striking it down just for political reasons. And he actually said in this opinion that we're not approving the policy. We're only saying that this is, for the most part, within the law. So I think many people, especially among the conservative side, who expected him to essentially be an ideologue and use the court to advance a conservative agenda, already you can look on Twitter the number of tweets where people are saying, impeach John Roberts. That's really a sign of how angry many people will be.
All right, Michael Beschloss, we greatly appreciate you making time for us today. As always, it is such a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you, Michael.